So big shout outs to my friends over at ICECO. I will have a discount code on below, so if you guys do purchase it with my discount code, you guys will get taken care of. So on our way to ICECO, see, hopefully I can give you some behind the scenes footage, and let's pick out, possibly picking out a fridge for the back of the Land Cruiser to make our life a little bit easier without no ice. So yeah, en route. I just pulled up to ICECO. As you guys can see, I'm at their low distribution offices, and they have fridges for days. So or even this dual climate separators, those are cool. So, and I will put their information and any type of description. I'll put their information below on the description too, so you guys can follow and check some of their products online. Not only do they have fridges, but they also do have slides too. So for all your needs, make sure to go check their website on the description below. And then let's see what we pick out. Alright guys, so we just picked up this ICECO TR45. We're going to take it down home, and then we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing and overall review of this thing. So make sure to stay tuned. So made it back home. I'm going to head and unbox this for you guys. Looking forward to checking out the ICECO TR45. Let's go ahead and unbox this, and let's show you what the TR45 ICECO looks like. Alright, so here's the first look at the ICECO powered by ICECO fridge. It gives it that ice chest quality texture. Obviously there's a different texture on the top. There is 4 cup or 4 can holders here. It does say it can hold up to 67 aluminum cans, and it says obviously 12 volt, and then the current amp is 3.8 amps to 1.9 amps depending on what setting you have it. The back, there's holes for a handle, and then there's 2 holes here for wheels, so if you want to roll it to make it a lot easier to move it in and out of the vehicle or out on the outside. On this side, just your basic logo, or just your ICECO logo. You have vents here. You have vents on this side for the compressor to keep it cool, and on the back side you have the specs, or technically the front side you have the specs of the fridge here, and also you have a fuse here. It's a 16 amp fuse, and then you have your DC plug here. You have the 3 different settings for your battery consumption here. I believe that's what you say. So you have your 3 settings here. You have 1, 2, and 3. Let's get a little closer so you guys can see the gauges and the inside of it. Here are your specs for the TR45. It gives you all the wiring diagram, the voltage DC, the amps, the refrigeration type. Total volume is 45 liters. Here is your settings, your digital display. You're gonna have your max, you're gonna have it on and off. You're gonna have your max power or your eco, depending on how you want to run it. And then obviously you're gonna have your temperature gauge here, and then you're gonna have your adjustments here. Here's some of the details, and I mean, this thing is, it feels good. It feels light. It's not super heavy. We're looking at, quality construction so far. This is my first fridge, so maybe I might be biased, but it looks really good. We're looking inside. They have an LED light in the interior, so if you're camping at night, it makes it a lot easier. You have a little small area here to kind of keep stuff cool, so I would probably assume more like your veggies, your cheeses, your kind of like that kind of idea of food here. And then obviously you're going to want, let's take this out, and we'll open this right out too. right here you have your deeper storage area, which you're probably going to want your drinks. You're going to want your meats or whatever you want to store here to keep a lot cooler. This tray is pretty easy, so you can pull it out, and you could package all your stuff in here while you're at home and put them in here and then just drop it in instead of having to drop everything directly into there. You could take this inside, put all your stuff in there and just drop it right in. I know that this is switchable, so you could switch sides. So if you don't want it to open this way, you want it to open the other way, you can. You have some grooves here, just exactly like this. You can switch this around, which probably I'm gonna do here. Let's move it over. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna have it facing maybe on the passenger side of my truck. So I'm probably gonna want to open it this way. I still don't know if that's the case or what kind of setup I'm gonna do in the trunk or in the cabin area, but either or, you can always switch this back and forth, so which route you want to do. This is great, so good thinking on that, to be able to switch back and forth your lid. Man, this thing is neat. Even the logo. So let's go ahead and open this box. You have your wheels here, your handles here. So we're going to go ahead and install these in your latches so you can wrap around the handles. You have your AC outlet or cigarette lighter plug, so you can plug it right in. Then you have your home power system here, so you have your inverter, converter, whatever. And then you have this here, and then this plugs into this, so you get this goes directly to the wall, and then you utilize your AC. You utilize your cigarette lighter adapter. You plug it in here, just like that, and then you plug it in your unit. So now you could pre-charge or pre-cool your fridge prior to going on your trip, which is probably recommended. If not, then go ahead and once you plug it, you want to go ahead and plug it into your vehicle. You can with this, utilizing this. So it's pretty basic, pretty simple setup. So what I'm going to end up doing is utilizing obviously the cigarette lighter adapter. We're not going to use the factory plug, because the factory plug, based off of a lot of the stuff that I've read, the wire, I mean, it's capable of powering this. The wire is actually about 18 gauge, so it's not enough to hold this. I would probably say a minimum, in order for you to run this accurately and have enough power and get the right amount of power from the battery to the back, you might want to go into at least a 10 gauge wire throughout the car. So what we're going to end up doing, or what I'm going to end up doing, is probably replacing that unit there and doing it direct to power, because that one, as soon as you turn off the key, you have no power. So the vehicle has to be on. So we don't want that. We want this to be on at all times, or when we choose to do it, or have it on and off when we turn it off from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up running some power wire from the battery to the back, and I'm going to use, I'm assuming I'm going to probably use at least an 8 gauge wire to about a 6 gauge, depending on what I'm planning to do in the back. But I might run something real quick, so I might just run an 8 gauge wire or 10 gauge wire to the back directly from the battery, just for this next trip. And then once I figure out my my rear setup, then I'm gonna have to probably wire bigger gauge wire from the front to the back, and then split it with a distribution block or something like that. So I'm looking forward to getting this done. This is not a paid ad, or I'm not getting paid to do this, but they were able to take care of me. So big shout outs to my friends over at ICECO. I will have a discount code on below, so if you guys do purchase it with my discount code, you guys will get taken care of. So it's a good, nice discount, so make sure to go on the link below and go support them. And I've heard nothing but good stuff about this and about these fridges. If I do run into some issues, or I do run into some problems, I will also let you know that. Let's be fair, I want to make sure that any product that I do use, that is a product that I'm willing to promote or to talk about on my YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to running the ICECO. I heard awesome things about it, and yeah, thanks for watching this unboxing, and I can't wait to install this and show you guys how I ran the wire to the back. And not only that, but I can't wait to put this out on the trail and actually put some beers to this And maybe we'll do that. Once I get it installed through the car, we'll go ahead and throw some beers or some sodas or some waters. How about all three, to kind of give us an idea of how this stays cooling. So I appreciate you guys watching this unboxing, and make sure to hit a subscribe and a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next video once we install this.